So before tonight's audio, I want to give a huge shout out to Mike Mignola for creating one of my favorite characters in modern fiction. A true champion of pulp action and horror. As many of you may or may not know, I'm releasing this audio the night before Hellboy the Crooked Man releases in theaters. Consider this as a sort of prologue before you go see the movie. Something to hype you all up. I obviously wasn't paid for this, guys, but please, go see the film. I'm always wanting more Hellboy content out there, and the only way that happens is if you guys go out and hit that box office with me. For those Hellboy lovers like myself, this story is meant to take place after the Wolves of Augustine comic, but before Wake of the Devil, and also a few months after Charnel Houses. If you haven't watched that one, go and watch that one. Then come back and watch this one. Alright, enough of the preamble. On with the show. Well, well. The BPRD sent you to come fetch me? They worried I'm gonna disappear? Or my equipment? I don't see a reason to be babysat out here. I've gone through much worse. You, on the other hand, Rook, this place is gonna test you hard if you follow me in. That's because out here, in the Appalachian, there are things older than most civilizations that sleep under the mountains. No, at least according to local legends. Friend once told me there are people who live in the trees, and at night there are all kinds of nasty creatures that get around here. I've been here a few times, actually. First time was back in the 50s, and I had to deal with some nasty customers. But I like to get out here every once in a while. It's quiet. And it's not bad. Not quite as nice as being anywhere in Africa, where the animals are friendlier. Though I did run into a raccoon earlier who wanted to sell me some stuff he'd found. Cute fella, if a little pushy. I'll be honest, I can't remember the last time I was actually able to go on a vacation. I mean, don't you think we need one after the demon we fought a few months back? You know, the one that was in the divot box? That's right, the one that was eating families. Too bad we don't get a per diem out here. If you get hungry, you'll want to eat one of those MREs we got a while back. Not the worst thing I've ever had, but it sure beats eating wild squirrel. Most days, anyway. Come on, let's keep moving. Do I think we'll find anything? Maybe. From all the legends Kate Corrigan told me about this place, I'm sure we'll run into something. She's a folklorist, and one of the best we've ever had at the BPRD. Though, she isn't one for field work after the run-in with some werewolves back in '94. I believe that was just a few years ago. Those were simpler times. But even by my standards, that was a pretty rough one. I wouldn't worry too much about it, Rook. We've got lots of time for stories while we're here. Why don't you tell me some of the things you've been up to since our last mission? Huh. I've heard a few things about those ugly bastards. Must have been some fight. How'd you and the others finish it off? Well, there you have it. Sometimes the old ways are the best. And you managed not to lose a single person in the process. Now that's more than impressive, rookie. Though I guess you're not a rookie after all, huh? They promote you yet? Sergeant. Fancy that? It suits you. So what's the plan after I go back to the BPRD? They got another mission ready for us? I figured there'd be something new for us to tackle. There always is. Who knows, though? Maybe it won't be as bad as whatever we face out here. Oh, I know something's gonna happen out here. I can just feel it. Like something's been calling me. But it always feels like something's trying to call me out here. You might want to keep your gun ready in case you gotta shoot at something, by the way. It's been quiet all night. And I have a feeling that's going to change. Hey, Sarge. That wasn't your stomach, was it? Didn't think so. Damn. That thing was fast. Think it might have been some kind of panther, maybe? Didn't get too good a look at it, did you? Well, crap. Guess we gotta take a closer look around here. What do you say? Nah, don't worry. I'll keep a closer eye out for... Some kind of wild dog or cat. Nothing to worry about. I can easily... Or not. Hey, Fido. Fetch this. Now, how about we talk this over? Or not? Come on, you hairy thing. Stay where you are and no one else gets hurt. Jeez. That thing was very upset. You okay there, Sarge? Great. Now let's see if we can't figure out what this thing was, Huh. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that was a goat sucker. But there's no way they come this far out, right? I haven't seen one of these since I was in Mexico. Then again, stories about these guys are all over the world. What did you find over there, Sarge? A deer carcass. Does it look drained? Huh. So it is a chupacabra. Well, I'll be damned. What a thing. We could always take this body back to the Bureau headquarters. They can see what this was all about and whatnot. Yeah, probably enough excitement for one night. You know, if you want, we can just camp here. We can go back in the morning. Sounds like a plan. I'll go get some firewood. You stick close in case these things hunt in packs, alright? I wouldn't worry. There should be a quiet night from here on out. Well, already, gotta consider. I was able to take one of them no problem. I doubt that they'll try me again. Easy. It's just me. So, want to keep trading stories? I got plenty of stories about the stuff I've faced out here. Sure. Why don't I tell you all about the crooked man and the witch I met? Effie Kolb. Hey there, lovely listeners. Do you want to know more about the Crooked Man? Then check out Hellboy the Crooked Man in theaters now. An action-packed horror thrill ride written by Mike Mignola himself. And be sure to check out the original comic that inspired the audio and the featured film. I'll put links to both in the description below. On a personal note, I wasn't paid for any of this. I just want to see this movie succeed so we can get more Hellboy action movies and products. This low-budget version promises to be one of the most faithful adaptations of Big Red we've seen. So go to your local comic book shop, pick up some of the Hellboy books, and hit the movie theaters and check it out. On a side note, huge shout out to all of my patrons who made it possible to make content like this for me to share with all of you. Be sure to like, favorite, comment, and share the video to help promote the character and my channel. And as always, I will see you in the next audio. Sweet dreams and pleasant nightmares.